change is the essential process of all existence, Commander Burnham.
Go!
You must challenge your preconceptions, or they most certainly will challenge you.
Hey guys, Chastity here at San Diego Comic-Con 2017. I just got to check out Star Trek Discovery. It's coming out in September, and so I got to talk to the cast and the producers of the show to see what they think Star Trek fans will like about the show, and also if you've never seen a Star Trek show before, why should you watch it? So let's find out, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the new trailer that just dropped also. A 2.5-minute long trailer for Star Trek Discovery was released at Comic-Con, giving us an in-depth look at the new series. Star Trek Discovery is set 10 years before the adventures of Kirk, Spock, and the crew of the USS Enterprise. The show follows the voyages of the Starfleet crew on board the USS Discovery, on their missions to discover new worlds and life forms. The story follows First Officer Michael Burnham, played by The Walking Dead's Sonequa Martin Green. During the show's Comic-Con panel, it was revealed that Burnham is Spock's adopted sister. After her parents died when she was very young, she was taken in by Spock's parents, Sarek and Amanda. We see Sarek communicating with Burnham in the trailers, serving as her mentor. In the new trailer, we get a look at the Klingons, whose empire has been in disarray for generations. The crew of the USS Discovery encounters them, which appears to take a turn for the worse, resulting in some fiery battles. The Office's Rainn Wilson appears in the new trailer as Harry Mudd. In the original series, Mudd was an interstellar con artist and lovable rogue, though here he seems a bit more menacing. The official trailer gives us a glimpse of some of the crew of the USS Discovery. At Comic-Con, we got to talk with the cast. We asked them, and the executive producers, why they think Star Trek fans and newcomers should watch Star Trek Discovery. Here's what they had to say.
If you've never seen Star Trek before, this is actually a great place to start, because it's for young people. This is going to have a lot more action and adventure than the original series had. Star Trek is always a show, it's always had plenty of action in it, but it's always the ideas behind the action that are super important. So it's a dark time right now in the Federation. They're at war with the Klingons. It's kind of got a darker tone to the show. Some of the earlier episodes could get downright silly.
I think one of the big things that we've been talking about a lot, that we've been championing a lot, is that it is serialized storytelling, and we haven't really seen that. We've seen it a little bit in a couple of different Star Trek shows and in movies and whatnot, but we are telling the story almost like a novel in chapters, and so it is linear storytelling that builds on itself. These are not self-contained episodes, and so we're able to really study the matters of the heart over time, and you're able to see how we affect each other in addition to affecting the lives of the species and beings that we come in contact with. And so it's the micro and the macro coming together at the same time, and there's a big reason why our show is called Star Trek Discovery, because it's discovering the value of each other and the value of life, you know, sort of through understanding yourself.
For the Star Trek fans, there's standing on the shoulders of what's come before and the legacy of creating worlds and characters that are, I think, indelible and interesting and complex and rich, and to be able to get glimpses of extra history of Sarek, who's a very important, meaningful character, you know, Spock's father. And for people who've never experienced it before, I think it would be a great intro into it, but I would hope that they would also then open them up to what has come before us.
Old fans of the show will see like a million Easter eggs that are from the original series and beyond, and we'll get a great deal of satisfaction from that. I know that because many of the producers and writers are old school Trekkies and they revel in that stuff. And then I think for new viewers, you're going to see like an epic franchise rebooted, and you're going to see an origin story, and you're going to see characters grow and change and faced with impossible circumstances and like find their way through with strength and compassion.
People going to Star Trek for the first time are going to have the whole universe laid out for them. Essentially, it's about the human quest for knowledge and our relentless desire to explore and expand. And the scientists who grew up watching Star Trek now are our, you know, top-tier scientists at NASA and all these other places. They are often idealistic people who really believe in humanity's progress, who believe in science as a possibility for offering solutions.
Lots of breadcrumbs from past Star Trek incarnations are going to be there for you to chew on and go, oh yes, that's the taste I remember. There's things that are brand new to a Star Trek watcher, including my character. I'm an alien species you've never seen before. I'm a Kelpian. And because we take place 10 years before the series, the question remains like, well, what happened to the Kelpians in the original series and Next Generation and the movies and all that? So that question has yet to be answered. I don't even know. But I'm the first of a Kelpian to ever go through Starfleet Academy and to become an officer on a starship and the whole 9 yards.
I think there's a reason that Trek has endured for now over 50 years, and it's because every generation falls in love with it. It's about themes that are timeless. Family, the family that you choose, difficult choices that test who you really are, friendships, all of the great optimistic vision that Roddenberry held has really held true, because we live in a very difficult and complicated time, and to be able to hold Trek as a beacon of hope is something that everybody needs. If you're a fan, you're going to recognize that the show was made by fans.
Well, that was awesome. So make sure to check out Star Trek Discovery, and also make sure to boldly go and click that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our TV videos. I'm so sorry. That was awful. It's been a really long Comic-Con. I love you all. See you next time.